Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. McCarthy to throw on 2nd down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. On play action. Now McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
An audible here to get a new look.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40.
And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 42 yards.
And the Falcons are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
McCarthy off the play fake. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Coup now for the point after.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now McCarthy. He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
So the completion good for just 3. And now it's 3rd and 4.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play.
let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 3. Back to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Now they'll audible to something else. They go play action here on first down. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Here's a screen for Robinson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And they're going to be backed up to start. A big hit there on the return. Stops him dead in his tracks.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing on 2nd down, McCarthy. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. On play action, McCarthy. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
second quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's McCarthy.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
To the air with McCarthy.
Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to... And he gets in! Touchdown, Atlanta!
Breece Hall. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings.
Rondale Moore.
75 yards.
And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make it 24-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Man open is Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half.
You call yourself want to celebrate with 7 points. Oh, that's funny. I'll celebrate too if I do. I wasn't going to score no more. That was cute. I think I just scored in 15 seconds.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out.
I give up too. Oh, snap.
Inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're going to play action. Here's McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson.
You just motion snapping and everything. Desperate sorry. Oh, you sorry as shit.
And it's second down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open?
I ain't even playing man defense.
Going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who? What
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now an audible here into something else. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Mama, he got about 30 people out there playing defense, mama. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
You're not finna score.
They trust their guys in this
I promise you that.
Decide to take a shot.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now with timeout signaled for, they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here now, 2nd and 4. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Going up top. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue.
He desperate, mama. That man desperate, mama. There go that man.
On third down, here's Jones.
Did he run the ball? He probably quit at halftime. He ran the ball. I bet he won't celebrate no more.
NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
I bet he won't celebrate no more.
A trip to the NFC title game in the balance.
Oh, snap. Hey, let me do some more celebration because we blowing you out. Hey, hey.
Here comes a return from the
I ran out on purpose, just so you know, dog. I'm going to show you what I mean. No, don't do that, fam. Oh, I know what you finna do. I know what you finna do. Let's go on and switch that up then. Yeah. I ain't even trying to run the ball. Okay, I like somebody. I like somebody that's going. I like somebody that's going to blitz.
Here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
Look at that. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Learn how to blitz somebody else.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Checks this one down to Robinson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Damn, that time went by fast. Damn.
The delay game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Back to throw again. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left.
Damn, why you stop running, Knowles?
And the Vikings are going to take
possession
here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the
that man stopped running. I should have just threw it away when I seen that.
In the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
Oh, next time, learn how to call a timeout.
And a turnover on downs.
Your offensive line tired from doing all the hurry up. No football.
Possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Man, let me start letting this cat think he really doing something, man. Let me go on and score again.
Now they'll change things up.
2nd and 11.
You're not doing nothing, bro. You're not doing nothing. I can score when I want to. All you're going to do is blitz. You don't even know what you're blitzing from.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Caught on the right side by Jones. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing is McCarthy.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he is going to get this one.
Oh, boy, I tell you, these cats.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Damn.
The Vikings pick up the football.
Playing around.
Take possession of the football and have it at the
Playing around.
The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't...
Oh, my God. I didn't mean to get him that.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Damn.
Rondale Moore. His second
That's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start quick hiking and while he get on his man.
Extra point splits the uprights.
I ain't going to do nothing. I'm just going to quick hike his ass.
But still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons.
Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Straight garbage.
Two able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
You won't score again.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick
That's a
off.
promise.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Back now in Atlanta.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a draw play. This is Jones.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. That'll be 2nd down. And now they'll shift things around.
Being chased out left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Complete to Addison on the out route. Finding room in midfield.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Back to throw. McCarthy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Calvin Joseph.
I don't know why you think it's sweet over here, bro.
They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it would appear that that first round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. drop to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Coup for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out of forward, especially given the new rules, they're going to be backed up deep to start this drive.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
And no room to run. Might have gotten a yard. That's all. Second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on third down. Looking to throw. McCarthy escaping the pressure right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Back to throw. McCarthy.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. McCarthy operating from the gun. That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And it's third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, they'll throw with McCarthy.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, pick up the first down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Going for it. Here's McCarthy.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
On first down, McCarthy. He gets it to Addison.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
McCarthy to throw on second down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And Hawkinson going to have the Vikings first down as a tackle made at the 42.
2 yards is the pickup, and it'll be first down Vikings.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Family's going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.